all-new edition of Dolphin Dive. You know, every single month, right here on Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, we are featuring your LeMoyne College Dolphins through our Multimedia Marketing Partnership. And I have Lexi Petraitis here with me today of the volleyball team, and a lot more than that, and we get to tell her incredible story. And we're going to speak up because we have the waterfalls behind us here, but it makes sense with Dolphin Dive. So how are you, Lexi?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good. So bring me into your life. You're a student.
I am.
You're an athlete.
Yep.
And you're an RN.
Yes, it's a crazy life right now.
So where do you find time to be Lexi?
Honestly, whenever I can. I work 12-hour shifts, which is a lot, and usually right after that I'm either going to practice, have to go do homework, sleep when I can. So it's kind of just when I have days off and stuff.
So when do you give yourself some time off?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I try to schedule my shifts during the week so that I do have the weekends on to like pet myself and stuff, because I need like that time to unwind and relax and just play volleyball when we have games and not really worry about anything else related to work or school or anything.
You're wearing a shirt today that says LeMoyne Family.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to not just be a volleyball player, but to be a part of the Dolphin family?
Honestly, I know we have a saying that dolphins don't swim alone, and I feel that so strongly here at this school. I think I have such an amazing support system. I have an amazing coach who's incredibly accommodating to me. I have all my teammates who are very supportive of if I have to miss practice, they understand. And just all the students here, everyone's so nice and welcoming and very nice.
You lose a season last season.
Yeah.
And so LeMoyne here on campus, student athletes spent over 600 days without playing. How did you mentally get through and emotionally get through not having anything going on and not being able to play a sport that you love for over 600 days?
Honestly, it was tough. I don't think since 4th grade when I started playing volleyball, I don't think I've ever gone that long with playing the sport that I love. So it was definitely tough. I tried to make time where at home I would play with my friends in the gym whenever we could, and I'd reach out to girls. A couple of my friends, we visit each other over like the stretch of days, so we kind of got to connect there and stuff.
Now, home is Kings Park.
Long Island, yep.
So bring me into, I know somewhat about, okay, I'm going to tell you what I know about Long Island.
Okay.
So I know about the Islanders.
Yes.
I know about some really good egg bagels with the raisin walnut cream cheese. I know that. I know the North Babylon area.
Right.
So there's, and I know kind of like between JFK to Long Island because I've driven back and forth there. So does that give me some street cred?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would say pizza too. Can't forget the pizza.
Yeah, there's some good pizza. I've tried like one place for pizza down there.
Oh really?
So what's your place?
My place is Gino's in my hometown, Kings Park. I just love that so much.
Now, where is Kings Park in relation to maybe something people would know?
So we're like smack dab in the middle on the North Shore.
Okay.
If you want to, you can picture that,
And I have, so there's a lighthouse.
Right, yeah.
So I did a little bike thing at the lighthouse. I did that. So I'm trying to think, what else did I do in that area?
Any beaches?
I did the Jones Beach.
Yes. That's where me and my friends go all the time for concerts and stuff.
Did you do, so I haven't been to a concert there, but did you get to do I'd never zip lined before, and I zip lined at Jones Beach.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yes, they do. They had it like, well, I mean, you think you pay a certain amount, and they're separated into like four different pieces, and they just look like poles. And then you come out and you start doing it, and nobody really monitors you. They tell you like, this is how you don't die, and then they let you go.
And you sign your life away.
Yeah. And so at the end, you're supposed to hit this button and drop straight down. Well, the lady walked away. And so I said to her, like, what am I supposed to do? And the guy in front of me hurt himself. And so I said, what am I supposed to do? So you're supposed to hit and let go of the bungee. Well, I held on to the blue part. I think it was the blue part. And so when it came down, my hand stayed and I kept going. So I like ripped, but I didn't like, pull my arm out of its socket. I get to the bottom and she didn't even care. She just walked up and she's like, I was like, can I get a Band-Aid? And she took her time to get me a Band-Aid. And I was like, you're lucky I didn't sue this place. But I do know Jones Beach because of that.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't know they even had a zip line. That's crazy.
They have a zip line. And there's a good seafood place.
Yeah.
We got
a lot of good seafood places.
So what brought you from Kings Park to LeMoyne?
So definitely the volleyball. Obviously, I was recruited. I had when I was a freshman, one of the seniors in my high school was going here. I think she was a senior, or yeah, she was. When I was on varsity, she came back to the alumni game and was like, LeMoyne, and I was pretty close to her, so she helped me actually connect to my coach. And she actually had me, when I went on my visit, she was my host, so she was really helpful with that. And then also, I think when I was looking at schools, not really many schools allowed athletes to do nursing.
Yeah.
So this was one of the only schools that allowed it, and so it was through St. Joseph's College of Nursing, which is at St. Joe's. And it's an incredible program. I'm so glad I chose it.
Why did you want to do nursing, and how soon did you know that you wanted to do that?
So it's actually funny. I've always wanted to be a teacher from like the time I was young, and I've always had that like compassion towards people. And I realized like I'm a huge science girl. I love science, so I kind of like was like, let me look into this career. I read it up, followed a bunch of people that were nurses, and I was like, wow, this is really what I want to do. And then I took it.
So I didn't take a lot of crazy, like, in-depth science courses, but I took astronomy.
Oh, I took astronomy.
Which is physics.
Right.
Which is, like, crazy science.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to, so I'm gonna ask this out of the box. You never took astronomy, huh?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Do you think there's life on other planets?
It's so funny. Me and my roommate Kendall, we always talk, but I think there is. I don't know why, but I just have this feeling that there is.
I think that we're going to find out some of the people that are here
Yeah.
are from another, and then I'm going to feel better about how the world is today.
So funny, yeah.
So what made you fall in love with science then?
I don't even know, to be honest. I just love like the whole biology, like learning every single like thing that happens in your body affects you somehow, and that interests me so much.
So you wanted to do that, but nursing-wise, how did you take that love for science and turn it into nursing?
Honestly, it was just the care and compassion part, I think, is I've just always been that kind of person. I've always cared.
Okay. So does that come from family?
Yeah, I have a very tight-knit family on Long Island. Not just family, but also friends. We're all so close, and yeah.
Now, I'm not hearing the Long Island accent.
You are?
I'm not.
If I said like coffee? Coffee, no?
No, not hearing
Dog?
it. Dog,
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, we hear that.
I know. It's funny. Once I came up here, I think I started to say, like, one time I caught myself saying, like, car. Like, all my friends say car. I'm like, no, it's car.
Yeah.
It's funny. Me and my teammates always fight about my accent.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Some of those.
Yeah.
But so I'm very, I don't want to say I'm boring, but when I go down to Long Island, I always get a nice bagel.
Of course.
With the raisin walnut cream cheese.
Great. I've never done that combo. I always do egg everything bagel with cream.
That's what I
what you have to
started
try.
doing.
Yeah.
And you just reminded me, there's one place that had the egg everything.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
And I was thinking in my head, how did they marry the two greatest
Yeah.
things in the world together?
Yeah.
So, but that with the walnut raisin, because it's sweet and
I need to
salty.
try that, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to try that.
Is there a place? Is there a favorite
Bagel
place?
King. Absolutely, Bagel King.
Bagel King. I don't know if I've been to that one.
That's also in my town.
Okay.
Big Farm, which it's a pretty small town, so.
And now coming up here and being a registered nurse
Right.
in this time period, do you regret it? I mean, I know you have care and compassion,
Yeah.
but do you regret anything about the fact that you're doing it now when it's so insanely crazy?
Honestly, no. Right now it's hard because with the whole vaccination thing, a lot of my friends are being let go from the hospital because of that. So that's been tough, is just knowing like, we just graduated nursing school, like we've come this far, now they're already getting their careers taken from them at certain places. So, but I started at a hospital last June, like right smack in the middle of the pandemic, and the whole entire time I've been there, I haven't regretted it, no. It's honestly been amazing. It's like very eye-opening to realize like how much this small little virus, like that's the science, like that's how this small little virus can affect us so greatly.
Well, how much do you know about the virus?
I don't really know. It's not that much. I wish I knew more, but I just know that I've seen so many innocent young people in the worst sickness I've seen in the hospitals. Like I've just seen so many sick people, and it's just so sad. And it's just like we want this to be over, but everything's so unknown.
So how do you show this love and care and compassion at a time where there is so much unknown? People want answers, and nobody really has the answer.
Right. I think it's just important to remember why I love doing what I do, and to know that I can just help as many people as I can. That's what kind of keeps me like focused and not scared. I try not to be scared because like you have to just go help these dying people, these sick people. Like you can't do anything else about that as a nurse.
Helping people in this community, what has it taught you?
Again, it's just like the tight-knit community. Everybody cares for everybody. All of our the Jesuit values really like I hold those true to my heart. Like men, women, for others, everything like that.
So speaking here with Lexi Petraitis on saving the world and bagels.
I wish I had bagels.
And bagels. So volleyball, what made you fall in love with volleyball?
Oh, so my mom actually played, I want to say she probably started the same age as I did. And we've always like watched on TV, and she didn't force me, I wanted to do it, but it's so big in my town that I wanted to start like as soon as I could. So I started really early. And I fallen in love with it, and then in love with it since.
How old were you?
Fourth grade. I think it was 11 or 12.
And you used to watch it on TV?
Oh yeah, the Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad works the Olympics right now, and whenever he is doing the volleyball, I was like, we have to watch, ever since I was younger.
So you just kind of threw that in there very like nonchalant. What does your dad do for the Olympics?
So my dad's a producer.
Okay.
So he produces for the Olympics. He does like this parade in the city. He just did the US Open. So he does a bunch of events. That's like kind of where the love of sports in our family really came.
So dad's a producer,
Yeah.
working with all these high-profile things.
Yeah.
Mom loves volleyball.
Mom loves volleyball.
So do you have a hope or a dream of carrying volleyball outside?
I would love to go back to my hometown and give back and coach if I could, depending on like where I work after I graduate.
So you want to obviously continue the RN work,
Right.
but then also coach.
That's a dream. I don't know if I'll be able to do all of it, but I'll try.
You mentioned your coach here. Let's give him a shout out to speak on your coach.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she is like the best. It's been really tough with nursing just because I have a very busy schedule, and it's not the schedule that most students have here. Like, I know classes end here, like most of my teammates end at like 3:45, but sometimes I'm at the hospital until like 7, and she knows that my life is like, volleyball is very important to me, but it's not my whole life, and I am getting my degree here, and I am working, and she really like takes on part and helps me with my scheduling and everything. She's awesome.
I know that scheduling this interview was even hard.
Yes, it was.
To make sure that we could kind of like
Right.
morph with your schedule.
Right.
So what's a typical day from school, practice, being an RN, bring me into like a typical day?
So I work 2 days a week. So on those days, I'm at the hospital 7 in the morning till 8 at night. So that's my day. But on a school day, I have class at like 9:30 until 3:45. Come here for practice. We always get dinner with the team after in the caf, and then just go home and catch up on schoolwork, on friends, all that. Talk to my family.
Have you been afraid? Has your family been afraid that you've been in the hospital during all of this in the pandemic?
Yeah, I think since there's so much uncertainty, there's been a little bit of worrisome with my family, but I've told them, I'm like, it's okay. Like, if I felt scared or I felt unsafe, I wouldn't be doing this, but I don't. Like, I feel like we can get through this, so it's not something that's going to make me back away from this career.
And I think that jumping into this career in the middle of a pandemic, if this isn't going to make you run away, then probably nothing will.
Exactly. It's definitely a tough time to start your career in, but one of my really close family friends, Jerry, always says it can only go up from here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
So what does it mean to you? You talk about coming here and being able to, focus on being a student,
Right.
being an RN in the community at St. Joe's, and at the same time have your love for volleyball. It all comes together. If I said to you being a Dolphin is blank, how would you fill that in?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Being a Dolphin is, I would say family, honestly, right here, family.
Simple as that.
Yep, simple as that.
So Lexi Petraitis here, been a great sport answering my questions. Now we're going to do something
Ooh.
called rapid fire.
Oh gosh, okay.
And in rapid fire, you get to put me on the hot seat,
Okay.
but then I also get to put you back on the hot seat.
Okay.
It can be anything in the world. It doesn't have to be sports, but we have to answer it as we are here
I have
on the show. Okay.
Who's the most like or the highest ranked celebrity you've interviewed?
Highest ranked celebrity I've
Yeah.
interviewed. Geez. In sports,
Yeah, sport, yeah.
I would say in sports, Joe Theismann won a Super Bowl. So Joe.
God, yeah.
So I would
Oh my
say
gosh, what was this?
I would say Joe. I would say Floyd Little. We became very close friends before he passed. So shout out in heaven to you, Floyd. I would say Jim Boeheim, Roy Williams, Coach K, Tom Izzo. I'm trying to think of some other people. Tom Coughlin, who was with my Jaguars but played fullback at Syracuse.
Right.
So Tom, and I got to talk to him about, he used to eat at my grandfather and my great-grandfather's food truck at Syracuse.
Hey, that's awesome.
So and he did not believe me, but I obviously told the story. But
Yeah.
So there's a lot there. And then I would say in the entertainment world, 'cause I do another show called Superpowered Pop. And we interview actors, actresses, writers, and illustrators.
Yeah.
And I got to sit with Michelle Harrison, who is, I think she's been in over 70 different things at this point, but she's the mother of the Flash in the TV show. Right. And the Flash is my favorite DC character. So I got to sit with her, and she came and did my festival in 2018, 19. And when we were doing the interview, I had no idea she was going to say this. She sat, and there was like a bunch of actors and actresses. We were all sitting together, and she said, "This is like one of the top 2 best interviews I've ever done."
Oh my gosh.
She's like, "You really have a knack for this. You listen."
Yeah.
And she's like, "You can just tell you're good at what you do," and I feel totally comfortable. And I just kind of was like a puddle in my chair. So I was like, "I don't know what you're saying right now." I just kind of, but yeah, there's a lot of good people. But my favorite. My grandmother lived to be almost 101, and G-Mama and I used to do little stuff together.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, that's So, Lexi, okay, that was a good question.
So good.
Who do you think, if you saw in public, we're going to stay with celebrity, that you would just freak out and wouldn't be able to talk?
Okay, so I'm a huge Bachelorette fan, so probably Tyler Cameron.
Okay. I'm a Bachelorette fan. All right, fair enough. Are you now the Bachelor and the Bachelor?
Bachelor, Bachelor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're watching both.
Yes, oh yeah. I didn't watch this past season, but I'm planning on it. I was busy.
Why do you watch it?
Honestly, it's just so entertaining. It's like some of the stupidest TV at some points, but it's just so entertaining.
So my mom watches it,
Right.
and I try not to get involved.
Right.
But you come over, you visit mom, you get some dinner,
You have to.
and it's on.
Yes.
And I find myself within 3 minutes, I'm saying things to these people.
Yes.
Like, how could you be this stupid? How could you not understand this?
Yeah.
Why would you say that on a
Right.
date? Like, why did you wear that?
Yeah.
And then, when the girls always say, why doesn't anybody want to be friends with me? I'm like, it's a competition.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're not here to
It's
be
just
friends.
so entertaining.
Yes.
It's so funny because out of all of my family, my dad is like the diehard Bachelor fan in our family. It's
Good.
so funny.
Good for you, Dad.
Yeah.
I hope that you have the thoughts that I have. What's your dad's name?
Glenn.
Glenn, I would love to talk to you off the air and just watch an episode together and just have audio.
That's funny.
Because I feel like I need to be recorded when I'm
Yes.
in the moment.
He like shouts at the screen sometimes.
I get
More
really
than
mad.
My mom, yeah.
I feel like I should be like the relationship coach that's
Yes.
there saying, don't ever do that. Like, why don't you come over here?
Yeah, right.
So, and I feel like I could do a good Chris Harrison. 'Cause
Oh,
he's not
yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
I can drop the rose and tell everybody that this is the most ridiculous. Well, you know what? Do you want me to do it now?
Yeah, God.
Okay. So, we'll pretend that you're on it.
Right.
I'll have the rose here. I'm going to step up and step back.
I'll step in the middle.
Ready? Okay. Lexi, gentlemen, this is the final rose.
That's good.
Ready to go?
That was good. Claps for
Right?
him.
It's the easiest job in the
It
world.
really is.
And how much money did he get paid?
Oh my
Lord
gosh,
knows.
so much. Literally so much.
So, all right. So the Bachelorette and the Bachelor.
Yeah.
What is your next question?
Oh. Best place to eat in Syracuse, because I haven't tried them all.
Oh my goodness. Where do you like to eat?
I love Chipotle. That's like my go-to,
Not
but
Syracuse
not
place.
like not Syracuse.
Doesn't count.
Oh, Water Street Bagel. They're a very close second to Long Island Bagels. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Do they have egg bagels?
Yeah. I don't know if they have egg, but their everything bagel is really good.
Okay,
Yeah.
Water Street Bagel.
Water Street Bagel.
So I asked you Syracuse places, and you said Chipotle.
Yeah.
So, what would be your, you asked me what my favorite is?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
What would you recommend to a newbie to Syracuse? Well, not newbie, but new to Syracuse.
Mother's Cupboard.
Yeah, yes, I've been there so many times.
So Mother's
So
Cupboard.
good.
So now, for those of you that don't know, because part of me was born up here.
Yeah.
So Pete Green, one of the owners, and myself at Mother's Cupboard, through our partnership there, created our own chicken and waffles, made our own sauce.
Oh my god.
So you need to try that.
Honestly, I've never had chicken waffles. I need to try it.
Well, and especially then this will be like a step up, because if you did what I did and you tried a bunch and you just got more and more upset and sad,
Yeah.
and then you finally had this. So yeah, if this is going to be your first, it'll set the bar.
Okay,
right.
I'll try it. I promise. Next time.
Yeah, so I'll say chicken and waffles at Mother's Cupboard, but I would also say pizza, margarita pizza at Avicoli's.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to try it.
The wings, the special Wildcat sauce at the Wildcat Sports Co's in Camillus.
Okay.
Trying to think of everything. You got to try my ice cream at Carvel. I have my own sundae there.
Oh yeah. Oh really? Yeah, I need to
The
try
Orange
that.
Dream.
Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah.
And then I'm missing somebody here. Do you like kettle corn?
I do.
Okay, Montage.
Right.
You go there for that. They have like 50 different flavors at any given time.
Oh no.
And, I don't want to leave anybody out. Millhouse, the
Oh, I've
bee
heard of that.
sting pizza.
Okay.
Sweet. and
I have
spicy.
very high pizza standards,
This is
so
good.
we'll see.
I think New York City and Syracuse.
Yeah. Oh really?
I do. I think they're very
Okay.
close.
I can try.
It's New York City, Syracuse,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. No.
That's not good.
No.
What's your one? So that was for me. So
Yeah.
now I have one for you. So we're talking about food.
Right.
All right, here we go. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can pick one thing for breakfast,
Okay.
one thing for lunch, one thing for dinner, but you have to eat these three for the rest of your
Okay.
life.
Easy.
Okay,
Bacon, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel
that's what I
for
ordered.
breakfast.
All right.
I would do pizza for lunch. I would have to. And then my nanny sauce and pasta for dinner
Okay.
and meatballs. So good.
So just regular pasta and sauce and meatballs.
She's 100% Italian. They're really good.
And is she Long Island?
She is.
Okay.
Born and raised.
What's her name?
Nanny. Or
Yeah.
Kathy.
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 Okay, so
But she's my
Kathy,
nanny.
your nanny. How old is she?
She just turned 75, I want to say.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, so is she making Sunday sauce?
So, every Sunday.
All right.
Or every other Sunday. With
Does
the
she
pandemic,
send it
we
up here
didn't-
or no?
No, because she'll, like, when they come up and visit, they'll bring some, but it doesn't really last. Like, it doesn't really take you in the freezer, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fresh pasta and sauce.
Everything about this conversation is great. Sunday sauce, bagels. I didn't know I was gonna see a
Now I'm
mirror.
hungry.
Yeah, I'm seeing a mirror of my own food. You been a good sport. I'll give you one more.
Okay.
Whatever.
Let me think. Oh, this one's hard. Oh, if you had to travel anywhere in the country to go watch a sports game, where would it be? I feel like that one's hard.
If I go anywhere in the country, where would I go?
Like favorite sports team, like where would you watch them?
So my sports teams are all over.
Right.
I'm an Arizona Diamondback fan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Toronto Raptor fan. Jacksonville Jaguars, a little bit of Dallas Cowboys, and Anaheim Ducks. So like none of my teams are here.
I was
except
gonna say
for
no New York.
Yeah, Syracuse football.
Right.
So I would say if I went anywhere, I'm trying to think of a place I haven't been. I would probably go to Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I've never been there.
Yeah, oh yeah, I do have that.
So I'd go to Cowboy Stadium for
Yeah.
sure.
Cool.
And get to see that giant star.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. My last one for you, Lexi. You can spend, okay. This is going to be a
The
two-parter.
money one.
All right. This is going to be a two-parter. And this is, I've never asked this before. One celebrity you would spend an entire day with and why. And one celebrity that you would never, ever spend a day
Oh, that's hard. Wait, let me think.
with. My second one is very easy.
Celebrity, I would never want to start from the whole day with.
One you would and one you wouldn't.
Yeah. This is hard. would probably be.
Your dad, Glenn.
Yeah, that's it. No. I already spent all my days with him. This is hard. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to going on a date with Tyler Cameron.
Okay.
I kind of have to. Wouldn't. This is hard. I don't know.
I know my one. All the Kardashians.
Oh my God! You know what? That would be my would.
It would be your what? That'd be my wouldn't.
My dad always calls, well, both my parents, they call me Kardashian. So yeah, I think that would be my would.
Really? Your
Yeah,
would?
yeah.
Kris Jenner? Not Chris.
No, I love Chris.
You love,
I love Chris.
Well, okay. It's going to have to be in a sideshow,
Yeah.
like a non-PG-13. I
Yeah,
thought, so. Oh, Kris Jenner.
funny.
Chris, I do like Chloe.
I love Chloe. I think Chloe's my favorite because I feel like she's the most like real.
Yeah, she's normal.
She's normal,
I
yeah.
like Chloe.
Right.
I can't say my thoughts about Kim. I'm just not.
I would say like my least favorite is probably Kim too.
Well, I said
I still love them. But
when her and Kanye broke up, I said his music will finally be good again.
maybe, honestly, maybe.
And now it's okay. It's not bad.
Yeah. That's
So
funny.
so you would hang out with the chick.
I would do the Kardashians. That's a good one.
Who would you not then?
Not. That's hard. That's the thing.
We were snake eyes on everything until we got there.
I know. This one is a tough
Killing
one.
it.
I can't think of one.
Someone you wouldn't spend the day
Someone
with.
I wouldn't. I feel like I'm a pretty friendly person.
Okay. Well, if you like the Kardashians, you're very friendly.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't think of one right now.
Okay.
This is harder.
All right. Do you like Scott Disick or no?
I do.
I do too.
Not
See,
for that
I do like
phase
Scott.
when he was like
Yeah.
messing up their family, but like.
But I like him now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so we can agree on
Yeah,
that.
so let's agree on
The
that.
rest of the Kardashians, no.
We'll not agree on that.
We're not agreeing on any of that.
Yeah.
But with that being said, who would have thought everything egg bagels, pizza,
Yeah.
as well as the Kardashians will be mentioned on this episode of Dolphin Dive. Lexi Petraitis. Lexi, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.